Hey guys, Mr. Dalek JD here, and welcome to my complete guide on getting the high maintenance Easter egg achievement in Die Rise. This is going to be Richtofen's section, and also we'll be coming out with part 2 of Max's side, because Max's side is a lot harder than Richtofen's. If you want to go for an easy route and get this, then this is the way to do it. So if you're logged into a YouTube account, I'd be really appreciative if you could smack the like button right now. Honestly, if you could get this out there. I've tried my best to make this guide as detailed as possible so that this will be the guide that you will use and you will understand 100%, okay? Anyway, let's get to this. So the very first part of this before you start anything is you've got to get the nav card table built. You cannot even begin this Easter egg unless you build the nav card table, and I've got a video uploaded on my channel on how to build that, but I also included it in this video, and practically all of the parts are on the roof, besides one item that's really awkward to get as well is on the roof, but then you'll have to buy your way down and then get yourself back up to the roof. But once you've built that, you will be able to begin. I'm not sure if you have to insert the transit nav card to start this, but building the table is vital. So anyway, once you've done that, hop into a game with 4 people. You cannot do this Easter egg unless you have a team of 4. And the first thing you want to do is to
without power,
get
it is
the
unlikely
power
that we will ever
so
find
I'll
use for
keep
the elevators.
the gameplay here just to show you what to do next. So we go ahead and kill some zombies, and you also want to make sure you pick up all the parts for the Flinger trap, and we'll show you all the parts are in very similar locations. As soon as you open the door from the spawn room, you'll be able to pick up those parts and get yourself down here to build the Flinger, which is an absolutely vital piece of kit that you will need. Alright, so the second step after that is of course turning on the power. And if you play as Samuel, which I'm going to show you in this video, you'll be able to hear Richtofen speak to you for the first time, and he'll say
Vital
this.
energy flows to all things, living or dead. My power to manipulate these forces is fragile. I think I'm limited. That is why I need your help. Don't cough.
Says that he needs our help, and so step 2 is to build the liquefier weapon. Most of the parts are in very similar locations again, around this area and upstairs, as well as in the power room. Once you've done that, there will be 4 lifts, and I'm going to show you the locations of each of these lifts which have perks in them, and you want all 4 players to stand on a lift which have these golden symbols on the top of them, which you can stand on. All 4 players have to stand on them simultaneously, and you'll know when you've done it right because they will light up gold, and you'll hear a quote from Richtofen, or if you're any other player besides Samuel, you'll hear Max's speak to you. So you've got to make sure that you all time this right and you all step on them at the same time so you get this quote to play.
Yes! The energy fields are growing, but further manipulation is needed before we achieve control.
So after that, the next step is you want to buy the Svu Sniper Rifle. It can be any sniper rifle, but it is very easy to get this sniper as it's on the wall, and you want to go and snipe in and shoot these 2 balls from the dragon's mouths. No puns intended. Once you've done that, come back to the spawn if you haven't already, and you'll be able to pick up these balls from the dragon's mouth. Now, if you want to do Richtofen side, do not touch the balls at all. Just leave them in the lion's paws and keep shooting them with the liquefier until they spin. You need to do this for both balls. You'll know when you've done it because you'll hear Richtofen go absolutely crazy at you. So you've got to unload 2 clips, and that will make the ball spin on that side, and then you've got to unload another 2 clips into the ball on this side as well to get the ball spinning. And again, you'll know when you've done it right because Richtofen will start having a crazy go at you, and he'll tell you what you need to do for the next step. So here it is.
Oh, that was good. Maxis will no longer be able to get his filthy hands into balls. Go for it. Fun can begin. The spire! It needs the energy of the undead! We must find a way to make our blood sacrifice!
So you've mentioned something of a blood sacrifice, and what you need to do now is all 4 players need to have the Flinger. One person has to plant their Flinger at this part facing towards the spire, and you want to hop over to here, and this little icon on the floor with the lion, you want to place one down there, one right there where you see, and the last one on this as well. You have to get these exactly on the spot with these, and they have to be, and it has to be facing this way, so that way the zombies get launched up. You'll know when you do this right because you'll hear Richtofen speak to you.
I'm so excited!
Put your hands on me! About time I catch a break.
So for this, you have to give it a fair amount of time for the zombies to get killed by the by this trap. But you'll know when you've managed to do this because you'll hear Richtofen or Maxis. Well, actually, no, you'll just hear Richtofen if you're Samuel speak out to you, and you'll know that you've done it. But if you don't get it straight away, just keep going.
I love it when we plan and come together! What are we doing? Holding back! Holding back! Only that your combined energy can be a conduit for the electrical energy contained within your living flesh. Oh, I know. How about those electric knuckle punchy things?
When you hear him say that, that pretty much rings bells in your head that you need to get the Galvanuckles. So these bad boys cost 6,000 points, so you need to save up a little bit. And you want to make your way to the shaft, which leads down to the power. You want to make sure you hop down quite safely, and it's this first little kind of hidden room here where you can get the Galvanuckles. Now this part is extremely important, so listen closely. Now on screen I'm showing you locations for Mahjong Tiles. I'm sure you've seen them around the map at some point, and I'll have diagrams on the left and right hand side of the screen so you can understand this explanation. So say you're going around the map and you find a Mahjong Tile which has the symbol relating to east. Now pay attention to what kind of colour it is, because there is 4 different colours. Now say for instance east is green and the tile for the number 4 is also in green. That means that east is the last out of the 4 poles that you have to hit in an order. Now what's interesting is the Mahjong Tile on the north is always there, and so north is always the way I'm showing you right now. So hopefully this diagram shows you a very simple way to know which direction is which on the actual spire. So let me just go again. So say for instance you find the symbol for south, and that is black, and you find that the symbol for 1 is also in black, which means that south is the first pole you've got to hit, and you've got to look about and find these directions on the right, find the colour and find the corresponding symbol to know which in which order you hit them in. So these change every single game, so you can't follow the exact way I hit the pole in this video, but just go around the map and take a good look and make sure you note this stuff down, because you do not want to forget it. If you mess up at any point with the order in which you hit the poles on the spire, you'll have to wait until the next round before you can start it again. And if you didn't understand my explanation, there'll be a written explanation in the description as well, so you guys don't get confused. But anyway, this is me showing our order in action, and all you have to do is knife or use the Galvanuckles, to be precise, on the order in which you found the Mahjong Tiles in your game, and once you've hit the poles in that correct order, the lights of the spire will disappear and you'll get yourself the 75 gamer score. The dragon will shoot out a ball of fire from its mouth and you'll get the 75G achievement, and as well as that you get an in-game reward of having 6 perks. But what is frustrating about this is they aren't permanent, so once you die you do lose them, but you get who's who. So if you get downed and you revive yourself, you'll have 5 perks, and then when you get the Nova Crawler boss round and you knife them, you'll get a perk bot and you'll get your who's who back. Now I want to thank Star Wars Bob, Liam for the Winter, Telixian and Prestigious Key for originally completing this Easter egg and figuring out the Mahjong Tiles, as that was a freaking breakthrough. I thank you guys, you lot are insanely awesome. And I want to thank my team of Easter egg zombie slayers. We were working hard from as soon as the map came out to get this, and we have managed to do it for both Richtofen and Maxis, so I'm really happy. So I want to say thank you to the Prenti, Mr. Bear 411 and Jakey. Without you guys, that would be crazy. And also Mr. Mutant 411. I don't want to forget him as well. For without them, I wouldn't be able to bring you this video, so I generally give them a huge thank you. And I also want to thank you to all of the community for all the help you've had in helping people out to discover this Easter egg and find the next steps, as it was a community effort, and it's really great to have so many people working together to achieve one goal. It really is great, and I'm super happy to bring you guys this video, and I can't wait until we get the next zombie map to see what kind of Easter egg they'll have there. I'm sort of feeling that they're going to continue on this whole radio tower spire kind of thing. You know, they're broadcasting messages to people. It's all part of the storyline. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and share it around. And I'll see you guys very soon.